Hello everyone. Welcome to day 8 of 41 days meditation challenge. Today we are on day 8 and let's continue our meditation. Sit comfortably on the chair, sofa, wherever you're comfortable. Close your eyes. Clasp your hands. Cross your legs. Take a deep inhale and then exhale. We'll do it for a couple of times. Take a deep inhale and then exhale. One more time. Take a deep inhale, exhale. Focus on your breath. Observe your breath. Observe your air. Observe the air going in through your nostrils and observe the air coming out of your nostril. Observe your breath. Thoughts will be coming. Just be an observer of your thoughts. Be grateful for this moment, for making up the meditation challenge and doing meditation for yourself. I love myself. I'm very optimistic. I see positivity in every situation. Just breath. Focus on your breath. I am very self-disciplined. I finish all my tasks, whatever I start. Just focus on your breath, only breath. Observe your air going in through your nostril and the air coming out of your nostril. I invite calm. I am very peaceful within. I am powerful. I have the power within. Focus on your breath. Bring your attention back to your breath. I love myself. I deserve to be loved by everyone. Just focus on your breath. Be an observer of your thoughts. I take control of my life. I am responsible for my life. I shape my life with all positive thoughts. Just focus on your breath, all the attention on your breath. Last 5 minutes. Last 2 minutes. Focus on your breath. Just focus on your breath. Last 1 minute.
Dear younger self.
Just a minute.
I know that.
Last 30 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rub your hands. Slowly place them on your eyes. Whenever you're comfortable opening your eyes, remove your hands Open your eyes and look into your palms with a great smile. Take your time. If you want to close your eyes for a few more minutes, take your time and then slowly open your eyes. Okay, everyone. Let's start our book reading. So, yesterday, what did we cover? I think we were talking about the author who was diagnosed with vaginal cancer, and she started really working on herself. It is like a 24-hour process. She was working on herself in and out, and she recognized her inner child, her uh, trauma, her sufferings, and everything as an inner child, and she started working on that. And she also detoxified her body physically, emotionally, to clear out all the garbage, so that whenever she gets the treatment for her cancer, she is preparing her body not to reoccur the same issue again. And she also mentioned that she is very consistent with whatever practice she's been doing it. Yeah, so that's all we finished for yesterday, and today let's continue. I also worked on understanding and forgiveness. One of the way was to explore my parents' childhood as much as I could. So she also understood. She also worked on what is understanding and forgiving others, forgiving herself, and in that process, she explored her parents' childhoodness. I began to understand how they were treated as children, and I realized that because of the way they were brought up, they could not really have done anything differently than they did. So the author was understanding how her parents were brought up, and the same way how their parents were brought up, the same way even she was brought up. So she is actually understanding the pattern, like, oh, okay, my parents were brought up like this. So the same thing my parents applied it to me, and I was also brought in the same way. My stepfather was abused at home, and he continued this abuse with his children. My mother was brought up to believe the man was all right, always right, and you stood by and let him do what he wanted. So the author was telling that her stepfather was abused when he was a child. So the same way he started abusing his children. And her mother was taught that whatever the man in the family does is always right, and the woman needs to support. So when her stepfather was abusing the children, her mother did not stop stop her husband. She rather supported him. That's what she understood. No one taught them a different approach. It was their way of life. Step by step, my growing understanding of them enabled me to start forgiving the process. So when the author was actually understanding under what circumstances her parents were brought up and the same way they were doing, she started forgiving them. The more I forgave my parents, the more willing I was to forgive myself. Very, very great point and very, very remembering point. She told that the more I forgave my parents, the more willing I was to forgive myself. This need not be exactly applicable to the parents. Whoever in our life had given us tough time, if you forgive them with an open heart, you're going to slowly forgive yourself. Forgiveness is very, very important and it's very crucial when it comes to healing of our body, healing the diseases, whatever we have. Forgiveness of ourselves is enormously important. Many of us do the same damage to the inner child that our parents did to us. So the author is telling that forgiveness is very, very important. We just continue the abuse, and it's very sad. When we were children and other people mistreat us, we did not have many options. But when we grow up, we still mistreat the inner child. It's disastrous. So when we were child, when someone mistreat us, those things we remember, right? Even when we grow up, we sometimes remember, like, oh, when I was a child, I was mistreated by so and so person. You still remember that. You still have that inner child inside you suffering that. And that's what the author is saying. And we grow up, we still continue that. We still remember that. Oh, and you become the victim of yourself, and you try to get, that victimness of your inner child, that I was so and so mistreated by someone, and I still carry that trauma, I still carry that pain and everything. As I forgave myself, I began to trust myself. So the author says, when you forgive yourself, you try to gain the trust of yourself. I found that when we don't trust life or other people, it's really because we don't trust ourselves. It's true, right? Sometimes we don't trust other people or anyone in our life. It's because you don't trust yourself initially. So there is no trust factor in your life. Then it's really very hard to trust anyone in your life, right? Whoever is in your life, whoever comes into your life, you cannot just trust them because you don't know what exactly the trust is. You have no idea how that trust feeling, that emotion is like. Then if you don't know anything, how can you feel it, right? So it says, like, when we trust ourselves, we are going to trust other people. We don't trust our higher self to take care of us in all the situations. So we say, I will never fall in love again because I don't want to get hurt. See, you don't even know what the future looks like and what it is for. Before even that, you tell that, okay, you have any failure or anything. So you be right away give a statements that, I'm not going to do this again because I'm not going to get hurt, because you don't have trust in yourself. If you don't have trust, you can't. So that's what the author is saying. Or I will never let this happen. What we are literally saying to ourselves is, I don't trust you enough to take good care of me. So I'm not going to stay away from I'm going to stay away from everything. Eventually, I began to trust myself enough to take care of me, and I found it easier and easier to love myself once I trusted myself. Beautiful point. So, right from starting, the author says that love yourself, right? So, the first step, the initial step, to love yourself is to trust yourself. No matter what, trust yourself, whatever you're doing. Say, suppose you have committed for something, you don't know how you're going to do it. There might be a small fear, but trust yourself that I'm going to do it. I'm going to finish it up. I'm going to give my best. I'm going to do it. That's the trust you have to start building in yourself. When you start trusting yourself, the love will automatically follow. So, the first step for loving yourself is to trust yourself. My growth, my spiritual growth, my body was healing and my heart was healing. So the author told that when she started trusting herself, she started to love herself again. When she started loving herself, her body was healing and my heart was healing. See the connection. Trust, love, healing. So once you trust yourself, you're going to love yourself more. And when you love yourself more, healing, if you have any disease and if you're having experiencing anything on your body, healing is going to take place at the body level and even at the heart level. That means at the emotional level. Whatever emotional blockages we have, even those are going to be healed. My spiritual growth had come into in such an unexpected way. As a bonus, I began to look younger. The clients I know attracted were almost all people who were willing to work on themselves. So when she started working on herself and she started loving herself, she began to look younger. The clients attracted almost. So the clients that who came to her, all of them were, they were willing to work on themselves. They made enormous progress without me really saying anything. They could sense and feel that I was living the concepts I was teaching. See, so they could sense that, whatever she's teaching, it's not only from the mouth, it's coming from her experience. Whatever she's telling, she had already experienced that and she's telling that. So the people who are coming to her, they could feel that. So they were really, you know, doing great job in their, in on working on themselves. They could sense and feel what I was living, the concept I was teaching, and it was easy for them to accept these ideas. Of course, they had positive results. They began to improve the quality of their life. Once we begin to make peace with ourselves and the inner level, life seems to flow much more pleasantly. So all the people who came to work, so they all started seeing positive results and they started making peace with themselves. And when you have peace, when you have that inner stability, life seems to be like, wow, it's like, interesting and it's all pleasant. Life just flows like that, without any obstacles or obstructions. So what did this experience teach me? I realized that I had the power to change my life if I was willing to change my thinking and release the pattern that kept me living in the past. So the author told that whatever she has done, all this work, what did it teach her? She felt that she had the power to change her life. See, we have two choices, two options. When we are diagnosed with cancer, you either go for the treatment, you get you get the surgery and you get it fixed, you come back and you be continuing a same life pattern with the same thoughts and everything. The other one is changing. Okay, you had a cancer. Okay, you underwent the surgery. You came back. You really start to work on yourself, changing your thoughts, changing your emotional state, working on yourself and everything. So as a result, what happens? Your life, re you don't get cancer again. So usually we see that, right? In most of the people, once you have cancer, there are more chances of reoccurring again after a couple of years because it can be due to the emotional or the blockages, whatever you are stuck with it. So the author told that she literally changed her life. She had the power to change her life by the way she was thinking and releasing all her emotional mental patterns. All that, she started living a new life again. This experience gave me the inner knowledge that if we are really willing to do the work, we can make incredible changes in our mind, our bodies and life. So the author says that if we are really willing to take that extra step, work on ourselves, we are going to change our life. The shift is going to be incredible. It is going to be on our mind, it is going to be on our body, it is going to be on our life. You are going to see changes in every aspect of your life. No matter where you are in life, no matter what you have contributed to creating, no matter what's happening, you are always doing the best you can with the understanding and awareness and knowledge that you have. So the author says that, so in order to do these things, you first need to have knowledge, right? You need to have information, right? So all these things, where do you get? From the books. You know, all these things, okay, or how to do, okay, I have some emotional trauma blocked in me. So what I have to do? Work on it. How do I work? Read the book, look for the solution, and do that. That's what she's telling. Whatever knowledge, whatever level of knowledge we have, to that level, we are going to work. If you have more knowledge, you're going to work even more better. You're going to see results even more faster, right? And when you know more, you will definitely do it differently, as I did. The more you know, the more better, the more differently you're going to do. Don't berate yourself for where you are. Don't blame yourself for not doing it faster or better. Say to yourself, I'm doing the best I can. And even though I am a pickle now, I will get out of it somehow. So let's find the best way to do it. So don't beat yourself. Tell to yourself, always remember, always love yourself, always trust yourself, always trust the process. Okay? If all of you, if all you do is tell yourself that you are stupid and not no good, then you are stuck. You need your own loving support if you want to make changes. See, the author says that we always expect love from others, right? So first the author says, first trust yourself, first love yourself, and once you do that, you're going to see, you're going to see all these changes happening slowly. Okay. I think with this we finished our second chapter. So tomorrow we are going to do a quick brief of chapter 2, and then we are going to start chapter 3. It's the power of your spoken words. Okay. Any questions? Okay, then I'll see you all tomorrow for day 9 of 41 days healing challenge. Thank you all.